that once it is 7 p.m., nothing called food enters his mouth. I think he even said it was 6 p.m. or 7. He said, the less you eat, the longer you live. He said, don't you understand it? I said, no, sir. He said, a lot of people, their body is like generator that is working 24 hours. Car that is working 24 hours. It will break down now. There is even a third fast. Please, one more guy. A third fast. Now, you will not find it in the Bible directly, but wisdom now advises that we teach it. These 3 are taught in the Bible. Partial, water fast, and then the total fast. Okay, but this one is not up, but medical doctors started bringing it up because of the benefit of fasting. They call this one intermittent fast. Now, it is similar to partial fast. So, in case you look for it in the Bible, you don't find it, just group it under partial fast, a branch of partial fast. Because what they're saying here is, you just find certain hours, certain number of hours where you don't let food go into your mouth. This is one way you can start practicing it today. From 6 in the evening, no more eating. Till morning. If you do this from 6 to 6 in the morning, that's if you are the type that rise early. Why should you eat breakfast by 6? Some people, that's because of how they go out. No problem. But if it's me, I'd rather ask them put that tea or whatever in the office when I get there. So at least, let your stomach rest till 7. But if it's 6 to 6 in the morning, what it means now, you are doing every day 12 hours of fast. You see what we call intermittent? 12 hours of fast. Your stomach is able to rest for 12 hours. Do you know what they call that morning food? Breakfast. Is that you are breaking a fast. As if God put that compulsory thing on human beings and maybe other types of creation. So when the sun goes down, why didn't he make life on earth like in heaven where there is no night? We work ourselves to death. So when the sun goes down, we can stop eating. In the olden days, I lived in the village for 3 years with my grandmother before she passed, when I was in secondary school. So you see, when the sun goes down, they tell us folk tales, there are some other activities, and we go to sleep. So 7 p.m. maximum, you've eaten you go to sleep. We don't have TV all night. So in those days, NTA starts, was it 4 p.m.? 4 p.m. Da 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 da. They sing all those, their national anthem and all that. Then, when it gets around 7, it's junior lights. Everybody needs to go. It's only parents that watch or adults that watch. Today is 24 hours. So you stay awake 12 midnight. You are still watching, and to sustain that lifestyle, popcorn, these things are terrible. Do you want to live long? My grandmother lived till 100. What is wrong with this our generation? 40, 50. Then if you get to 60, you are... These days now, once you cross 70, everybody start clapping for you. You are old. You are not. When God reduced man's lifespan, we used to live up to 1,000 years, 900 and something years. His decree was that the lifespan is reduced to 120. So 120 is 12 midnights. You go to sleep in the night. 6 p.m. is evening. 7 p.m. it's dark. You can start sleeping. So if you want to die, choose between 7 and 12 midnight. That's between 70 years and 120 years. Within that range. That is biblical old age. But you should know that 7 p.m. is just the beginning. That's not when people go to sleep. Don't you know that everywhere in the Bible, they talk about people passing, that they sleep? Is that not what the Bible says? Because sleeping is practicing death. God put that to warn you that there is eternity. And if you think life ends here, when we all die, it ends. There is nothing after. Who is that other person that goes to the village when you are lying down? Who is that one that sometimes something is pursuing, and sometimes when they catch you, they are trying to choke light, and then you wake up, you are panting? Who is that person? How can you be here and be in the village? That's your human spirit. God is letting you know that you are more than flesh. And it's because that there is that other person that witches can hit people. They kill some people there, then they show up, some of them die, they don't wake up. They shoot some people arrow, they wake up, sickness starts. There are two dimensions to you. There is the inward man, the spirit man that is inside. There is a body. You say, I'm an atheist. I don't believe. Once it's just like cocoyam. Once you die, it has ended. Okay. Everybody can be an atheist until he gets to his deathbed. They always change their mind. They start crying. They start when the horrors of death start approaching. And some of them cry for mercy, but it's too late. So each time you wake up, sleep and wake up, please say thank you to Baba. Some people have gone there and continued from there. It's like industrial attachment. You are practicing journey to eternity. Is put there to let you know. And then sleep has other benefits for your body too, so the body can rest. The late Justice Oputa, he came to speak for us, one of our National Youth Summits and all of that. And at the end of the conference, when he came, the stage was a little high and there was a step. So when it was his turn to speak, I came to give him a helping hand. He was 93 at that time. 93, if I'm correct, or 91. 93. I came to give him a helping hand. He said, Pastor, no, I can help myself. I walk. Don't need your... And climb up. Made one of the most brilliant presentations we have ever had in the Youth Summit. And I was watching. And I was praying for myself. If old age, you can get it by laying on your hands, I would have gone to kneel down so he can pass it to me. Even though the blessing of elders are very important. But so later at the end of the program, I went to the house to go and chat with him. And he said, Pastor, you want long, it's long life that you're discussing. You are the one that should be telling me how to live long. Then he listed for me 3 basic laws. He said they are from the Bible, but this last one that he's going to mention, that once it is 7 p.m., nothing called food enters his mouth. I think he even said it was 6 p.m. or 7. He said the less you eat, the longer you live. He said, don't you understand it? I said, no, sir. He said, a lot of people, their body is like generator that is working 24 hours. Car that is working 24 hours. It will break down now. You see, you don't have 2 gens. So when you use this one, you turn off half there, turn on the other one. So what you do is turn off giving that body assignment. When you go to sleep, let your stomach rest. By the time you finish loading by 9 p.m., 10 p.m., your stomach is working while you are sleeping. It's trying to break down all the things you stuffed in. And then he said, there are times I even put things in my mouth beyond this time, but go check. It will either be fruit or something vegetable, something natural that will not disturb your body. He talked about some other things like meat, how to cut down red meat, a couple of other things. But just that discipline of intermittent fast. So now, beyond this one that God imposed on us by himself, you can now have intermittent. You can choose sometime this whole week. I only eat by 12. Something soft, maybe natural 12. No, that into 12 next year. 12 next day. 12 noon today to 12 noon tomorrow is how many hours? It's 24 hours. So you are fasting. Tomorrow again, you take some of those light things, and then you do this over a week, 2 weeks, or whatever. People see you, you'll be glowing. Your youth is renewed. They'll be wondering, what's going on? You do it for 3 weeks. You see how people can go long? Yeah, they are fasting. You clear off all the junk eating. You will shed off years, shed off a lot of issues that are going wrong with your body. So compare that to Daniel fast, which is partial fast. God bless you, sir. I've tried for them on that one. You can decide that I'm not doing 24 hours, I'm doing 18 hours every day. And you do it over a period of time, you get tremendous results. Okay, watch.